Welcome to Space Drift. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon for more breaking updates. Yellowstone isn't just a park, it's the wild heart of America, alive with geysers, hot springs, and roaming bison. It's a place where the land itself seems to pulse with energy, where every sunrise brings a new spectacle and every corner holds a story millions of years in the making. Imagine a place where the earth breathes, geysers erupt in dramatic bursts, hot springs dazzle in surreal colors, and herds of bison thunder across open plains. Here, nature's power is on full display, and the wildness of the American frontier still lingers in the air. Wolves and bears still prowl the forests, reminders of a wilder past. Their presence is a testament to the resilience of wildlife and the delicate balance that sustains this ecosystem. This is Yellowstone, the world's first national park, a living symbol of what makes America unique. It's a place where history, geology, and wildlife come together in a breathtaking tapestry. For over 150 years, it's been a sanctuary for nature and a promise to future generations. Families, explorers, and dreamers have all found inspiration here, forging memories that last a lifetime. Families travel from around the world to witness Old Faithful's eruptions and the vastness of the Lamar Valley. These moments connect us to something larger than ourselves, a sense of wonder that transcends generations. Standing at the Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone, you feel humbled by nature's power. The roar of the waterfall and the sheer scale of the canyon remind us of the forces that have shaped this land. But Yellowstone is not frozen in time. It's a dynamic, ever-changing landscape shaped by volcanic forces beneath our feet. The ground shifts, the waters flow, and the park is constantly being reborn. The park is a living laboratory, revealing how ecosystems adapt and how the planet evolves. Scientists and rangers work tirelessly to understand and protect this natural wonder. Today, that promise is under threat. The challenges facing Yellowstone are growing and the need for action has never been greater. Yellowstone faces a hidden crisis, one that goes beyond the rumbling earth. Climate change, invasive species, and human impact are testing the park's resilience. The people who protect this place are stretched thin, and the park itself is showing the strain. Their dedication is unwavering, but the challenges are mounting. Understanding this struggle is the first step toward healing America's wild heart. Only by recognizing what's at stake can we ensure Yellowstone endures for generations to come. Yellowstone is being pulled apart, literally and figuratively. This iconic park, a symbol of America's wild beauty, is caught between powerful natural forces and the pressures of modern society. Beneath the surface, the land shifts atop a restless supervolcano. The ground here is alive, constantly moving, shaped by ancient geological forces that have sculpted the landscape for millennia. Above ground, record-breaking crowds are overwhelming a park with shrinking resources. Visitors flock to witness Yellowstone's wonders, but the sheer volume is straining the park's fragile infrastructure. In 2025, Yellowstone saw an 8% surge in visitors, but the staff to care for them has been slashed by nearly a quarter. The gap between needs and resources grows wider each year. Rangers, scientists, and maintenance crews are vanishing, leaving the park vulnerable. Fewer hands are available to protect wildlife, maintain trails, and educate the public. Overflowing bins, slower emergency responses, and neglected trails are now common. The signs of strain are everywhere, from the backcountry to the busiest boardwalks. The park is being loved to death, even as its guardians disappear. Infrastructure is wearing down, and the delicate balance between people and nature is at risk. Yellowstone faces two pressures: ancient geological forces and a modern human crisis. The park's future depends on how we respond to both. The ground is splitting, and so is the organization meant to protect it. Both the earth and the institution are under unprecedented stress. This double strain is pushing Yellowstone to a breaking point. The park's resilience is being tested like never before. The future of America's wildest place hangs in the balance, as Yellowstone stands at a crossroads between preservation and peril. The numbers are stark, but the real cost is human. Rangers are stretched thin, covering vast areas once managed by teams. They're law enforcement, medics, and guides, now forced to do more with less. The 2025 Valentine's Day massacre saw over 1,000 new park employees abruptly dismissed. A hiring freeze means decades of experience are walking out the door unreplaced. Visitor centers are shuttered, educational programs cut, and emergency response times are slower. Trails and facilities are neglected, and the world-class Yellowstone experience is fading. Behind the scenes, vital research is canceled, and historic structures crumble. The remaining staff fight a quiet daily battle to keep the park alive. Their dedication is heroic, but the strain is unsustainable. Yellowstone stewards are being pushed to the brink. Yellowstone's land is alive, restless, shifting, and unpredictable. The park sits atop a massive caldera, the lid of a sleeping supervolcano. The ground rises and falls each year, driven by magma and hot gases below. Thousands of earthquakes shake the park annually, most too small to feel, but all reminders of the Earth's power. These tremors stretch and crack the land, creating a landscape in constant flux. Scientists monitor this activity, searching for clues about what lies beneath. The heat powers Yellowstone's famous geysers and hot springs, over 10,000 in all. Old Faithful is just one spectacular result of this underground energy. This geological dynamism is both Yellowstone's wonder and its challenge. Managing a park on the move requires constant vigilance and adaptation. The Earth's restlessness is awe-inspiring and demands respect. Amid Yellowstone's struggles, a story of hope runs wild, the return of the wolf. Once their haunting howls echoed through these valleys, a symbol of wildness and balance, but their absence would change everything. By the 1920s, relentless hunting and government policies wiped out wolves from Yellowstone, triggering a cascade of ecological imbalance that no one fully anticipated. Without their natural predator, elk populations exploded, roaming freely and devouring young trees, shrubs, and saplings, dramatically reshaping the landscape over decades. Willows and aspens vanished from riverbanks, beavers disappeared, and the once stable banks eroded, leaving rivers exposed and vulnerable. In 1995, after years of debate and planning, wolves were reintroduced, a bold experiment in restoration that would test the resilience of nature. The impact was immediate and dramatic. Elk numbers dropped, and their behavior shifted. Elk began to avoid certain areas, giving plants a chance to recover. Young trees and shrubs began to thrive again, and beavers returned to rebuild their dams, creating new wetlands and habitats for countless species. This trophic cascade transformed the ecosystem, reviving forests and wetlands, and bringing back a vibrant diversity of life to Yellowstone. A 2025 study confirms Yellowstone's aspen forests are rebounding for the first time in a century, a living testament to the power of ecological restoration. Beavers, birds, and fish all benefit from the renewed habitat, as the web of life grows stronger and more resilient with each passing year. The wolf's return proves that even broken ecosystems can heal, given time, care, and the courage to act on behalf of nature. Yellowstone's story is one of resilience, renewal, and the power of nature's connections, reminding us that every species plays a vital role. It's a lesson in hope for wild places everywhere, showing that restoration is possible even after decades of loss. Even in crisis, nature can surprise us with its remarkable ability to recover, adapt, and flourish once again. Yellowstone's crisis sends shockwaves far beyond its borders. National parks fuel local economies. Every dollar invested returns tenfold to nearby communities. Towns like Cody and West Yellowstone depend on a healthy park for their livelihoods. When services are cut and visitor experiences decline, local businesses suffer. The park's reputation and the $55 billion annual economic impact of all national parks is at risk. Globally, Yellowstone is a symbol of conservation, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Underfunding undermines America's leadership in protecting wild places. Recent fee hikes and protests highlight public frustration, but patchwork fixes aren't enough. The fight for Yellowstone is a fight for the soul of the National Park Service. Neglect ripples outward, but so can support if we demand action. Yellowstone's fate is a test of our values and vision. The park shows nature's resilience, wolves returned, forests healed, but also its limits. Without proper stewardship, even the wildest places can fade. Yellowstone is a living laboratory, a classroom for science and a sanctuary for the soul. Its research shapes global conservation and deepens our understanding of the planet. In a noisy, crowded world, Yellowstone offers rare peace and connection. Protecting it requires renewed funding, restored staffing, and responsible visitors. We must speak up, support advocacy, and treat parks as essential, not optional. Yellowstone is a promise, one generation to the next, that some places belong to everyone. The battle for Yellowstone is a battle for that promise. Its future is our shared responsibility. Its survival will be our shared legacy.